Welcome back to Bricktacular. Thank you for joining me again. In today's video we are going to be working some more on these three builds. As I mentioned before a few times now, white level, we change the light bluish grey bricks over to white on this one and see what that looks like with black windows. See if that goes nicely with those bottom colours. Worked out I've got just about enough plates to be able to at least run around the back section here and connect the walls together on the back of the Spider-Man build, and then work on another level on the Daredevil block, as well as some stuff around in Pop's barbershop and on the brownstone. But to start off with, let's have a go at one of these round. I haven't got many of the dark tan bricks left, but I've probably got enough to run at least the first course of dark tan, and then the light tan, and then and work the window bits in on down this side as well, and down this side. Back wall is going to remain plain, so we'll see what we do. But I'm going to connect this section in, so dismantle this little wall here, connect the bricks in here, run around the edges and see how we can go. So let's get building. That's the extension added now to this level. So it's a bit flimsy on the floor. You can see it's dropped a little bit there, and I can't get plates underneath to reinforce it because of the walls underneath. But it is very much added on as well. So I think at some point I'm going to need to peel the plates up from this section and this section, kind of link them together underneath. So it's just a bit more structurally sound. I'm going to have to rearrange this section as well, because I've got a bathroom in there at the minute, but that's going to have to go so that this stairwell can continue back to here, or to at least where the door's going to go into this apartment. But I'm going to worry about that a little bit later on. I've still got the roof section for the front part, but I'll need a lot more plates to be able to extend that the whole length as well, so that can wait for when I have some more dark bluish grey plate to be able to extend it back out again. You can see need more dark tan bricks to fill the back in, but I knew that was going to be the case. I've got a few more the odd bricks scattered around that I could drop in here and there, but mainly they're just there as kind of placeholders, so I could get the one of grey in, so eventually I could put a roof on. And then I need to build a whole other floor at some point, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to need a lot more bricks, so I think for now we'll put pause on this Spider-Man building and move on to we'll go back to the Daredevil building now and get on with another level on here. Some of the work on the walls in Pop's barbershop and on the brownstone. So I changed my mind and actually decided I wanted to get this white wall on. I've been on about this white version because I didn't like the grey one for a while, and I thought let's just give it a go, get that done, because there's going to be some decisions to make. This one's fairly straightforward on what I need to do. This one I'm still deliberating. I like the white more. I think it does look better. Just really need, I put in different window combinations. I don't know if you want to drop a comment and let me know which one you think looks best. But I think it does need to be the black with a little bit of white accent in there. I could make it all black. I did that one. No, sorry, that one's all black in the background with a white 1x4 tile over the front of it. So I'll try swapping that around and seeing what it looks like all black, so the whole window frame and everything's black. It's just got a bit of depth in it. Let's have a little look at that, see what that looks like. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I don't know if the camera really... Just want to tip up and get a bit more light on it. Bricks go everywhere. I think the all black is a much better way of going. The little bit of white in there doesn't look terrible, but I think all black then really complements the white really nicely. So I think that's going to be the way to go. I might try and get hold of white. I use those, focus, use these little modified tiles with the two studs on, 2x2s, on top of there. You can see the window. Focus. See the window set up there. If I can get those in white, that might look neater, so then keep the white going along the top edge there rather than black, but I've got a few of those in black, so for now that'll do. Not I've got enough black windows. Had to steal some out the side of that just to get them two in. So I'll build it along this side now in white and just put the white windows back in for now, and it'll be a big order of black windows when I can. So that has definitely scratched that itch. I've been on about changing this over to white from the light grey, and it's definitely better. Definitely prefer that level. What I did start doing towards the end when I was tidying up the corners, I did drop a couple of light bluish grey bricks in. I should have done that a few more times around, just like dropping the odd one by one brick in. So I will go back through and scatter a couple of the odd ones in there. I think it just breaks up the white a little bit. Definitely going to go with the all black. So with the black jumpers at the bottom, black through there, and then I might keep the white headlight bricks. We'll just see, because I've got lots of those and I haven't got many black. So it might have to be the white ones for now. But that level, definitely, yeah, I prefer the white. I think when I've got the stickers on here, some other signage on these ones, I think that's got dead smart. So very happy with that. So I think that puts that to rest for now. I know I've got enough white bricks to be able to change these over. But I think for now, that's going to do. This evening we did watch Across the Multiverse. Very good. I've not seen it before. Seen little clips and little bits. So I've got a bit much of appreciation now for the spot. And a bit more for the characters and the show and the different areas that they go into. So there's a little bit more detail. So then, again, from watching that, it looks like Miles's house, or where he lives, his room, that definitely is more of that brownstone sort of bay windowed look. So actually, I think what I'm going to do, rather than making it, I'm just going to make an apartment for them, I think what I'll actually do is I will use the brownstone there as Miles's house and set that up, set one of the levels up as his room. So I think that'll be a good use for that building. Keeps it all, even though it's the Daredevil block, I was trying to keep them a little bit separate, have the Spider-Man, the Miles Morales and the Daredevil separate, but it doesn't really matter. They're all going to be kind of along the same street next to each other. So yeah, I think that'll be a good use of that building. Put that to good use, so that can be Miles's house. It'll be their brownstone from now on. So I'll start adding, get some more images, take some photos of the show, the film at different points when you can see his room and stuff like that. So I can try and get the room laid out as well as I can. So I'm going to move on to this build now, and let's get some of this one done. So some really good progress on this basement scene where Fisk has got his jail cell and holds Adam, sits there and has his meal. So we've got the steps going up, couple of bits of art on the wall there. I'm going to get some lights in eventually. That'll be something that'll happen way down the road. But in there, you can just about see the green dots, I think. Got bottles of wine in there. Let's see if I can tilt the whole thing up and maybe get a bit of... There we go. So see, there's some bottles of wine hidden away in there. So I need to put together a figure for Adam. I've kind of got this long wispy hair laying around, so I thought that might go on all right if I can find a long tan beard. But I've got the builders down there just laying the floor. Basically run out of the dark grey tiles to be able to finish the floor off, which is a real shame because that would have been pretty much, apart from a couple of details of the minifigs and some food on the table, that would have been this section pretty much done. So that is a little bit of a shame, but nevertheless, it looks really good. Very happy. So the stairs won't actually go anywhere because we've just got the building set on top, but it's kind of just a interpretation there. So stairs leading up. I might try and eventually fit a light. There's kind of signs up the top here, shedding light down like it does whenever you see Fisk walking down the stairs. So I have actually placed an order yesterday with Firestar Toys for some of their printed Lego figures. So they print onto at Genuine Lego, but with their own custom designs. So I've got a few Daredevil bits coming. So I've got a couple of Fisks, and another Matt Murdock, Karen Page, and a Nelsie, Foggy Nelson. Combine the two things together. Foggy Nelson come in, along with a few signs and some other little bits. But yeah, it'd be good to be able to get some figures in here and add a bit more detail with minifigs into this scene below here. But nice bit of progress with that. So that's I'm really happy with that now. So I want to get some more 2x2 tiles. We'll be able to get that floor finished down here, and that will look really good then. I may change these out for medium nougat. I may leave them grey. I think the grey looks just adds a bit of detail to it, a bit of a kind of colour mix. So we've got the prison cell in there, just literally nothing in there, just the bed. So I got a bit of art. You see the one with the kind of red splat on. I kind of emulated that as best I could. And then two, just there's going to be white bits. Let's leave them like that for now. Added some random colour plates. Actually, I found a bag of yellows, reds, blues. So I just put a load of plates together and just kind of built a false floor that's just going to sit there. It will sit there permanently pretty much, just to hide. Damn, making a mess. Hide the mess that's under there, all the different coloured support bricks and things that are hidden under there. So I was thinking, as I take that section, this top section off to show this bit off if I need to, then that's then kind of giving the illusion of it being more complete. I may do one over this section at some point, but for now that's going to do me. So you can see I've done some bits on Pop's barbershop as well. Got the medium azure bricks in on my Lego store pick-a-brick haul. So I've done it all, managed to get most of it done with 1x6 and 1x4s. Do need to get the odd 1x1 just to fill some gaps in. I've got a couple of funny ones just there, but you can't tell from this side. And then just a few more details inside. I need to build another chair, and then I need to get some more to work out what colour tiles I want to go around the top here. I may just go with grey or tan when I get some sorted out, but for now that'll do. So now I'm going to reassemble this because it all looks a right mess at the minute. Try and get that strengthened up a little bit. Got a few more masonry dark tan that I can try and put a few more bits together than that. But let's see if we can get this bit tidied up, strengthened up back on here. I need to tie the top of this up as well with some tile, but I don't think I've got enough black tile left now. So again, just running short on bits. Yes, I'm putting this black panel over here, just hiding all this mess under here that you don't really need to see. So yeah, right, let's get this back together. So a few more bricks onto the brownstone, which is now going to be the Morales brownstone. It's going to be their house. So yeah, a few more down the side there. So that side's looking pretty loaded up, but just not got enough to carry on now with the third floor. So that's just going to have to wait for now. But just thought I'd show a little show around before I put the other section back on here. So again, decent bit of progress. It's all little things at the minute. It's nothing huge. It's not. I knew I wasn't going to get it finished or get to a position where it's looking drastically different. But all these little bits are helping get us closer to the end. So a bit tighter than it was. So let's drop this other section back on and then see what else we're going to go on with. So that's the front of the building. Along here is going to be the front. So that's that section dropped back on again above the top of Fisk's basement. So looking quite good. Again, just need more bits, more windows for there. I quite like this grey on here. I might even leave the odd one grey when I eventually get some of the right size medium nougat. I did try when I was building the 6 wide arches, just made the windows look too narrow. It'd be nice on a different build somewhere else in the city, but I like the idea. It makes it look like a proper loft apartment. Similar to what it looks like from the inside when you're watching the show, actually. Nice big windows. So I really do like that style. So like I said, got a sign coming from Firestar Toys for there and for there, as well as another Matt Murdock, 2 Wilson Fisks, Kingpins, and then a Karen and a Foggy as well, and then some other little tiles and little bits that just be nice little detailed bits to add on as well. So I think what I'm going to do now is I've got an idea for what is going to be another top section of this part of the roof. Mentioned it before, when Matt comes out of his door. It's in the end scene, I think, of episode 4. Matt comes out his door and climbs up his ladder and goes into his little storage bit up the top that has all his Daredevil masks in. Same time as Fisk is coming down the stairs here, and we find out that Adam's in the jail cell for the first time. Same scene, they kind of bounce from one to the other. All the white lighting for Fisk and all the red lighting for Daredevil. So I think I'm going to have a go at just having a rough layout of what I might try and do for the roof section here. I want some slanted windows here, doorway out, and then up some stairs to the loft bit there. So I'm going to see if I can get something just put together on a couple of random plates and see if we can get a bit of an idea and see what we can work out. So I managed to get some more work done on this and really happy with the bit that I managed to get done. So I showed you all this bit, showed you around here, showed you the brownstone that's now going to be the Morales house. Showed you, got round, done 2 levels here, but now we've managed to add another roof apartment level, as well as what will be the bit I mentioned before, the scene from the end of episode 4, where Matt comes out here, climbs up the ladder, at the same time that Fisk is coming down the stairs into his basement. And then this bit, I'm just very happy with this bit, and it's turned out really good. So sliding doors, and then in there, should we focus, I've got the 5 different masks, and like a chest of drawers with a drawer that's open with some batons in it. And then if I can get, let me just turn it around. So then at this end, I've got a suit hanging in a cupboard there, and then down in this end, another set of his buttons just all clipped up in a little cupboard. So really happy with this. This is the bit I've been wanting to get to. I got the figures from an off-brand site. Don't normally like doing things like that, but Lego just don't do the different colour mask options, so I wanted the set of masks. So it was relatively cheap. I think we got 5 or 6, I think it was actually, figures for, I don't know, it was like 15 quid or something. It's really cheap. So, and all I really wanted before was ready for those masks. So those different masks in there, and then a couple of sets of the buttons. So really happy with that. Need to do a little roof for it. Need to finish this level off. Maybe put some other ducting and aircon units and stuff. Maybe a water butt or something on top of there as well. Obviously we need to finish this level up as well. But really happy with how that one's gone. Just looks dead good. Dead good. So the little problem I've got now with it being so tall is that I can't actually fit it up on that ledge anymore because it's underneath my shelf. So, but yeah, really happy with how that's going to look. When I get these parts in, I get the windows in here, get some interior detail in this room here. But even when I just get the out bits done, the windows in, the edge in, some all the bricks filled in. Same around here, get the arches in. It's going to look so good. So good. And then, like I mentioned before, when I get those signs from Firestar Toys, they're just gonna add them a little bit of detail to it, and then I've got a couple of figures I can drop in as well. So that's going to be really smart. Just really happy with how this one's turned out. Just the little details, you know, really like this down here. Just kind of Lego movie accurate. I think this looks really good compared to the images you see briefly on the show and the reference images I used. And then, so him coming out of that door, need to get a white door on there really. Coming out of that door, going up the top, and then into that area there with the sliding doors. Don't quite slide quite shut actually because of just that little stud there, just stops them from shutting properly, but that's fine. They're always going to kind of stay half open anyway. So, yeah, really happy with that's coming out. Pops barbershop down the bottom there. Another nice little Easter egg. And then dropping this and making this into the Morales house, brownstone. That's just going to be brilliant. So that's this video coming to an end. Good progress, lots of little bits, but happy with what we've got done. These 3 buildings, just keep nudging them forward, getting a little bit more done, getting a little bit more done. It's going to be bricklink orders now, just to try and get a load of parts in, just to get them finished. I need to sit, I'm probably going to do that now, sit and do up my parts list, my wanted lists on bricklink, and try and get some orders done. Try and get some bits in, just so we can try and get these. I'll just get, even if I just focus on one, just trying to get one finished, so it can be put away. Bricks, plates, just I really bodged stuff together just to get this. You see here, there's no middle bit to the floor on this level. I just done an edge, and because I desperately wanted to try and get this bit done at the top. So, but I think it looks really good. Looks really good. That's gonna just really happy with it. Actually, I just had to do one more little bit before we do actually finish. Just moved it back out into the Lego Cities because, like I say, it's too tall now. Just thought I'd sit it next to the sanctum. Sneaking a couple other little builds that I've not really shown before in the corner. I'm not going to show you too much more of the Lego room. I'm not far off actually getting ready to do a Lego tour. So a tour of the Lego room. Show you my city. Just need to do a bit more tidying up. Then we're going to be good. But I just thought, while I've got that next to it, just show the size. It's actually taller than the sanctum with the different levels on. So that looks really good. And then you've got the 2 scenes underneath, which look smart. So you've got the basement, the sanctum there. This isn't how it's going to be laid out eventually. Ultimately, the bit of road's not going to be there. But yeah, I've got the 2 basement sections in there. So ultimately, this will be another building across. So that'll shove along with a bit of road. And then the deli, the Miles Morales building, is going to go up against the sanctum. And then Peter Parker's apartment will be off that side of the Daredevil building. So, just want to show you that bit. So if you watched through to the end, thank you very much. Please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, it'd be great if you would. Any comments, please drop them in, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.